Good morning, everyone. It's Jen at Ink Paper Rubber coming to you on Wednesday morning. We got a shipment in today from Tailored Expressions, and I am so excited to share it with you. Most of it is a restock on some items, but they actually did have a mini release this month. It just went live yesterday, and we have a couple of items from that release that I absolutely love. They're so cute. I think you're going to love them too. But let me show you what else we got first. Definitely some favorites from earlier this year. First of all, we got back in some more of the designer dangle dies. We got in the Bigger the Better that has the 4 teardrop shapes. We got in Shapeshifter that has the bar, the angle drops, and then kind of the arrow drops. And finally, we got in the Free Flow. These were the 3 new designer dangles that came out. I think came out in their March mini release. You may know that Tailored Expressions has a new release every other month, but occasionally they will have some in the off months. April was a new release month, and so there is not a new big release this month, but they did come out with a mini release, and the earrings were the same thing that I think came out in March as well. And with those dies, of course, you can create these amazing earrings. These earrings are so popular right now, and if you're to go out and buy them, you're probably going to spend a whole lot more money than if you make your own. Here's another really simple one. I might also mention I do have some of these faux leathers, and I had put together one pack, and I've been meaning to put together some other packs, and I just don't do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these available. Basically, they will be cut to size, and you can pick your favorites. There generally will be 4 in a pack that you can pick. So if you have any of these dies or are going to get them and want some of the fun faux leathers, be sure and ask about those as well. Something else that we got back in is one of my favorites from this year. I think this was in the first release of the year, probably back in February. It is the Layer It Daisy die, and I just think that this is such a stunning die. So many things you can do with it. I have a couple of examples. This was a class that we did a couple of months ago. You can see there some real subtle color layering. And this is a class that we are actually going to be doing the first part of June. This cute little wooden crate filled with daisies. You can see different colors of yellow daisies in here. And this little crate is actually made out of wood veneer paper. Good morning, Carol. So anyhow, you can look for that to come up on the calendar. These next 2 items are some little bits that are actually quite a bit older, but we've had some requests for them back in. One of them is the Celebration Confetti, and you can see it cuts out all these fun little confetti shapes. This would be great in a shaker card, or actually I think Jan has plans to make use of it in an upcoming class. Another older little bits that we got back in is this adorable little mason jar. It is perfect for this time of year. All kinds of things you could put in your mason jar, little tiny lightning bugs, flowers, all sorts of things. I believe this was also in the February release, were these fun kind of Southwest desert themed stamps and dies. This one is called Can't Touch This, and you can see it has the different cacti on here. It's got faces you can add to them if you want, and then it's also got some really fun sentiments on here. And there also is a coordinating die set. It has the dies to cut out the various cactus. It also has some pots. It has a sombrero there that you can put on the cactus, the flower for the cactus. And here is a sample of a card using that we have coming up in our Fiesta Time class here in I think a couple of weeks. How adorable is that? The stamp and the die can certainly be used separately, but they are so cute when you combine them together, so I'm not sure why you would not want both of them. You may also notice something else on here, this fun kind of party border, and that comes from the Skinny Mini Fiesta borders. You get 4 different border dies, the tassels, kind of the bunting, the little pom-poms, and the little pom-pom fringy. You can see on this one we actually added little mini pom-poms right on there, so it's nice and dimensional. Here is another way that you can use that die. Here we have cut all of those out of craft card stock, and then we have glued it right onto a craft card base, so it almost gives like an embossed background. It's very subtle, but adds a lot of interest to the background. And we have used that along with the No Drama Llama die. You can see all these different parts that you can create your fun llama, and it even comes with 2 stamps that you can use to stamp the face. So that is a really cute set. And a great accompaniment to that set is this sentiment set called Whole Llama Love. And we used one of those sentiments on there, the Be Unique, Be You. That one I think is really funny. Oh, spit, I missed your birthday. It's got some that are specific to llamas, like that one, Hope Your Birthday is a Whole Llama Fun. But a lot of them are more general and just kind of fun, and you could use them on all different kinds of cards, even if they didn't have a llama on them. All right, last but certainly not least are the 2 new items from the May mini release. The first one is a stamp set that has dies included with it. I always love these. They're such a great value. It is called Little Monsters, and you see you get these 2 adorable little monsters, a party hat, and some presents, and then these 3 fun sentiments to go with it. And as I mentioned, it does come with dies. You get dies that cut out both of the monsters and the party hat and the stack of presents. All right, now for my favorite. I just think this one is to die for. It is so cute. This is the latest entry in their Inky Fingers line of stamp sets. This is where you can use your thumb or fingerprint to stamp, and then they have stamps that coordinate that you stamp on top of it to create all these little monsters. They are so much fun. I love their eyes, their mouths. We've got horns and tails on them. They are absolutely adorable. And there are also some sentiments on here that match up perfectly with those. So, so cute. Let me just show you a couple of samples from those last 2 since they just came out. We have not used them yet. Here is one using the Little Monsters stamp and die set. How cute is that? Great for a kid's birthday card. And here is the Inky Fingers monster. I love how they have all those monsters peeking out around that sentiment. Oops. And here is one where they actually combined it with the Little Monsters stamp set, as well as some of the monsters from the Inky Fingers. So really, really fun stuff. That is it for right now. I hope you all have a great day, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye.